Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report for today. By the way, Shawn Micheals, he's going to be at the Carbon Express booth this Friday from 2 to 3 p.m. if you live around in that area at the ATA trade show at the Indiana Convention Center, Indianapolis, Indiana. I had a little more information down here too on that. Let me find it, see if I can find it. Hang on. I'll get to it here in a while. Anyway, former WWE superstar UFC champion Brock Lesnar has posted a video on YouTube hyping his new book, Death Clutch, My Story of Determination, Domination, and Survival. Lesnar says the book tells about his life story and looks at his fight to the top of WWE and UFC. Should be a good read, despite all the doubters. Lesnar's video announcement, by the way, can be seen on YouTube. It's Lesnar MMA. Wait a minute, don't look at it yet. Wait till I get done. Oh, here it is. Anyway, Shawn Micheals, like I said, is going to be appearing at the 2011 ATA show at the Convention Center this January 7th, by the way. ATA Trade Show is an exhibit for archery and bow hunting in Indianapolis. You can look it up under archerytrade.org if you want to get any more information on it. Tickets for 2011 WWE Hall of Fame ceremony would go on sale this early February, by the way. Previously reported, one name that appears to be a lock for this year's class is Arn Anderson. Immediately following the conclusion of Drew McIntyre versus Big Show versus Cody Rhodes versus Dolph Ziggler's fatal four-way to determine new #1 contender to Edge's World Heavyweight Championship, Wade Barrett attacked Big Show. According to WWE sources, the former leader of Nexus is permanently joining the Blue brand and will not be feuding with CM Punk, which just floors me, man. They had a perfect setup right there, which I think would be a good match, those two. You know, going to something else, so let it be. Kofi Kingston, by the way, became the new WWE IC champion at last night's taping in Tucson, Arizona of SmackDown. This is a little bit of a spoiler, by the way. Shh. Tell nobody. Kofi Kingston beat Dolph Ziggler to win the WWE IC title. After the match, though, Dolph attacked Kofi, and Vicky Guerrero demands a restart and a match resumes. Well, hell, you might know Kofi wins again. However, Ziggler is now your #1 contender to Edge's World Heavyweight title after winning the #1 contenders match at last night's taping. Right after he lost the IC title, Vicky came out and put Dolph in a #1's contender match against Cody Rhodes, Big Show, and Drew McIntyre. Ziggler won the match and #1 contendership by pinning Cody. No word if Dolph will get his title shot at Royal Rumble or not. We'll just have to wait and see. The results of the first poll of 4th season of NXT revealed on last night's episode that it was announced that Jacob Novak was eliminated from the competition. Novak said it was a crushing blow. That's just the voting, but you ought to see the shots he took in the ring. Anyway, he said that was always what he wanted, and to stand out in front of WWE Universe because they share the same passion as him. He added that NXT was the experience of a lifetime, and then he had to leave. Matt Striker, by the way, announced that the NXT elimination will take place in another one in 2 weeks. Mick Foley on his Twitter said that he and WWE's Scott Stanford were a part of the same college radio station back in the 80s. Which, I don't know if I would have said that or not. But anyway, Brock Lesnar's new book, like I say, comes out April 19th. I don't know if I told you that earlier or not. John Cena reportedly banged up from being injured last week on Raw's live event against Wade Barrett. At least that's what they're telling us. The most recent hip injury is apparently another injury on a small list of minor injuries Cena's suffering from. There's still no word yet on Cena's status, but it sounds like WWE thinks he may be ready for next week's show. I think not. I think he'll just be back. He may end up doing a run-in, but last night's episode of WWE Raw scored a 3.06 rating, down last week from 3.08. Have more later on that. Evan Bourne, by the way, is currently on vacation in Vietnam. Man, that's what it says. And noted on his Twitter that his shoulder feels stronger daily. As noted a few weeks back, Bourne was expected to be back in action around WrestleMania 27 time. A little bit of an interesting stat. John Cena and or Randy Orton have been in WWE or been in the WWE title or World Heavyweight title match at every WWE pay-per-view over the past 2 years now. The last show that didn't have him at the top match was WWE Cyber Sunday in 2008, where the main event was Triple H versus Jeff Hardy for the WWE title and Chris Jericho taking on Batista for the world title. So there. As aside from having big plans for him, Alberto Del Rio was on last night's Raw because officials were hoping to introduce more SmackDown stars on Raw with the idea that the fans will follow the stars over to SmackDown on Sci-Fi. And in case you missed it, Del Rio was revealed last night as the first official entrance in the 2011 Royal Rumble. And I still say if Raw's roster, SmackDown roster, changed, would the ratings also change with it? Let me know. WWE title, I don't know why I did this, but anyway, World IC Champion Dolph Ziggler and Beth Phoenix was going to be appearing at the Jubilee Banquet Facility in Knoxville, Tennessee on Sunday, January 9th at 12 p.m. That was when Dolph Ziggler was the IC champion. Anyway, John Cena surpassed his goal of raising 3 million Delta frequent flyer miles for the Make-A-Wish Foundation by the end of 2010, thanks to WWE Universe and NASCAR friend Carl Edwards. Over 4.2 million flyer miles will be donated to the foundation to use, as Cena donated over 1 million himself, and Edwards made a generous contribution to their donation. In addition, WWE Universe donated over $14,000 to Make-A-Wish Foundation through Text to Donate campaign that's been going on for quite a while. I'll give you guys my address sometime, and if you ever want to donate, don't feel bad about it. Just send it to me. Jim Ross noted on his Twitter yesterday that he was meeting with former Oklahoma star, former pro wrestler, and NFL star Marcus Dupree about a potential non-wrestling business opportunity. Ross said a movie of some kind could be in the works. All right. Comcast On Demand is offering the following Royal Rumble matches for $1.99 each. It's the one in 88, 89, 90, 92, 93, 94, 96, 98. I don't know why they just didn't do 10 years. New Japan Pro Wrestling announced the following dates on their upcoming tour in the U.S. By the way, Friday, May 13th in Rahway, New Jersey at the Rahway Rec Center. Saturday the 14th, Brooklyn, New York, yet to be announced venue. Sunday, May 15th, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, ECW Arena. By the way, Snoop Dogg is pushing on his Twitter followers to vote for Brodus Clay in the ongoing NXT competition. Voting is taking place at WWE.com, and the first elimination is going to be made, well, last night, which is already done. Brodus Clay, by the way, he says, get your vote, NXT, homie. I don't know. Anyway, carried on like that. Prior to becoming a professional wrestler, he worked as a bodyguard for Snoop Dogg, by the way. That's why the connection. Brodus Clay's ring name is in a play on Snoop Dogg's real name, Cardoza Calvin Brodus. Anyway, New Year's Eve edition of SmackDown drew a 1.43 cable rating, about 2.2 million viewers. It's a record low rating for first run episode of SmackDown on Sci-Fi, but it was also New Year's Eve. WWESmackdown.com, or rather ShopZone.com, is offering 20% off of orders of $75 or more with the code of 2011. Big Show landed a role in upcoming Nickelodeon series Super Ninjas, which is centered around a group of high school kids who are ninjas. Said they were casting call. They were looking for a Caucasian, 6'9" or taller, who's about 475 pounds, somewhere like. And you know, he fit it just like a glove. Anyway, they were talking about Al Snow. They were trying to had rumors going around. They was trying to get Al Snow over to do Tough Enough. That I think he's locked in with TNA, so I don't think he's going to be there. But hey, you guys, thanks for clicking. I gotta go.